How fast are we gonna do this mile?
11 minutes.
I know there are people in the world who are gonna think this is a really slow time, but for us, it is a victory. We just ran our first mile under 11 minutes.
5 minutes better than last week.
Just under 10:54 on our way to an 8-minute mile. Have one of those moments just like in the middle of an ordinary day when you realize just how small you are? Like, let me give you an example. I'm on this little drive right now this morning. I'm dropping something off for Sharon out of town, and I'm driving down this road. I decided to take the scenic route, and I'm in the middle of this one road on this journey that I'm taking, and this is, hold on, there's a car passing. There they go. Okay, so that car is gonna go all the way down there. My house is somewhere on the other side of that tree, but like way that way. And then I'm gonna drive way down there before I turn that way to go to where I'm going. I mean, look at this big, blue, beautiful world. And I am just a little guy in the middle of this world. It's pretty humbling. I mean, look at this view. Can you make a view like this? We are very small. That's a pretty amazing shot of a portion of the Antelope Valley where I live. And normally you could see it a lot better from here. It's still a little hazy because of the bobcat fire. Please continue to pray for the firefighters and those people who are living in the area. From where I'm standing, it's over in that direction. You can kind of see a lot of the smoke still. Looking out over the Antelope Valley, which is home to, depending on who you ask, somewhere between 400,000 to 600,000 people, kind of reminds you that you're just one person in this great big world. That's what I've been thinking about today. When we come into God's presence, we really should come with this same kind of awareness that we are very small and that God is not. When I think about how big God is and how little I am, I have this temptation in my head to think God is so big, he's not going to want to spend any time with me. But then I have to remember that same big giant God, compared to whom I am nothing, went to extreme measures to give me access to his presence. He sent his son so that I could have access to him whenever I want. That's wild. That's love. Why would I not take advantage of such an open door opportunity to go and spend time with this great, giant, big God who's bigger than all of my problems, who's bigger than every issue in the world, and welcomes me in with a smile on his face and open arms and just wants to spend time with me? Prayer is an invitation for us little tiny insignificant specks in this great giant world to be counted as significant by the God who gave his life for us and wants to spend time with us. Don't pass up that opportunity. All right, I'm heading over to the church. We've got a youth event tonight, but here's another thought about humility. You know, it's a fine line between the things that make us humble and the things that humiliate us. And most of the time in my experience, it seems like that line has a lot to do with my own perspective. Do I see a thing as an invitation into God's presence? That keeps me humble. Do I see a thing as a reason I can't get into God's presence? That's humiliation. And I don't want to embrace humiliation. I want to stay humble and enter into God's presence.